I was looking through my old Hunter Call of the Wild screenshots and something caught my attention. I came across this old screenshot of my biggest Cape Buffalo I ever got. It was a diamond scoring 159. And at the time I was really excited about this, but now it kind of triggers me that it's so close to 160. So that got me thinking, is it possible to get a Cape Buffalo above 160? And that is when everything started. But before we get started, I'd like to talk a little bit about Cape Buffalo. Diamond for Cape Buffalo is 151. They have a small rack, which trolls often, but as seen here, makes diamond. And they can also have a big rack, which also shown here is 157, but it gets much bigger than that. This first one is going to be sped up because it took me quite a while to actually shoot it. Because being nervous was quite an understatement. Because having two giant Cape Buffaloes just run out of the woods and start charging you doesn't really happen much. So I had to make sure I made a really good shot on him and not accidentally hit the skull, if anything. But yeah, this is a really cool experience. I almost did not hit the vital organs on him there, but I got him, and he's a beautiful gold. I was a little bummed that he was a gold, but it was such a cool experience I didn't care. This one was pretty cool because I got it like 3 hours after that last one, and I was not at all expecting it. This was before I knew how overpowered herd management was when it came to Cape Buffalo. But again, this is another small rack diamond, so I had no clue if this was going to make it or not. And he just randomly turned and started walking here, and I wasn't going to lose the opportunity, so I risked the shot. And luckily I made it, when usually that doesn't happen. I was pretty stoked to find out that he was a diamond, and that he was going to be the first one of many in this grind. Now, I did shoot a Troll 9 Legendary before this one, but I couldn't find the video clip, so you guys are just going to have to believe me. But this one was actually my biggest, or well, second biggest now. And I didn't know this at the time, because I could only see him from the side, but when I got closer I realized, holy crap. Yeah, when he turned right here, that's when I realized, holy crap, I'm working with something big. And as you could imagine, my heart was already beating out of my chest, and it did not help one bit that these females started to flee, and that really put me under pressure to quickly get my gun out and make a good shot. Now, I had absolutely no clue what this guy was going to score, so I was a little nervous, and I was pretty stoked to find out that he was a 157. Not as big as the 159 from the beginning, but it was one step closer to getting that 160 plus that I really wanted. Now, with this next one, I was completely unexpecting to see it, because I'm pretty sure this was like the next morning. I like ate breakfast, came downstairs, and immediately found it. But then I checked its score and saw it was a guaranteed troll. And that kind of just ruined it. No, I actually ended up missing this first shot, which isn't surprising. Which I was pretty bummed out about, but I came up with an idea. And some of you guys may call this cheating, but I call it strategy. I fast traveled to one of my trophy lodges. And then I selected Virunga Savannah, traveling back and shooting my Cape Buffalo. My recording ended up shutting off after that, but I mean, there's nothing really special. You didn't miss anything. It was a guaranteed troll. But this guy, this clip right here, is the one. Now, when I saw him, I knew he was big. I knew I was working with a big rack, and I knew he had a chance at being something nice. Now, this was the moment I knew that if I didn't take the shot, then I never would have got the shot. So it took me a while to actually get the angle correct because all the other buffalo kept pushing him around, and it was really tough to get the right shot, but eventually I got him. And at this point, I really wasn't thinking anything special would come out of it. But when I collected him, I looked at the score and something didn't seem right. It said 161. And I was like, wait a second, is that big or not? Because I forgot. It was funny, I've been hunting for so long, I forgot what my goal was. So I checked my list and I realized, holy crap, 160 is what I was aiming for. And I shot this guy and he scored 161. I want to thank everyone who made it to the end of this video, and if you happen to enjoy it, leave a like, and if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button.